everyone, it's Jan with What You Make It, and I am taking a break from my self-imposed creative lockdown. You can tell by the mess here on my desk that I am in the middle of cleaning and organizing and purging my studio from all the extra bits and things that I need to clear out so that I have room to actually get some projects going for What You Make It this fall. So I have been on a self-imposed creative lockdown, basically taking every minute that I could to clean and purge and sort and all of that. But I needed a break, and I decided I'd take that break with you and share a little technique that I ran across on another YouTube gal's channel, and I think her YouTube channel is Becca Stamps. I'll put it down here for you just to be sure. But anyway, it's really cool. Look at these die cut shapes, and you can see that they're embossed in the center, but they have this really nice outside clean edge. The tools that we're going to need are actually really simple. You will want some heavyweight cardstock. We will be doing embossing, and you know that I am a big believer that you get the best results with your embossing folders when you use a little bit heavier weight cardstock, particularly as we're going to be doing some inking and that sort of thing. You want it to be really sturdy and hold up to all of the things that we're doing. You want to use a Spellbinders die or some sort of nesting die that has the center part left out, because that's going to be the key to us actually getting that lovely embossing in the center. You're going to need an embossing folder, and I am also going to use some inks. And my thing that I have kind of gotten addicted to is adding some rock candy stickles on at the very last step. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is we're going to build our sandwich, and I'm using my A and my B plate, my cardstock, my heavyweight cardstock, and this is 110 pound, I believe. Face up, my die face down, and then my C plate. And you use whatever sandwich works for you in your machine. We're going to run that through, and I'm actually going to run it back the other way because I want to get a good clean cut. And with that thicker cardstock, you sometimes need to just give it a little extra. And I'm going to just put this back here and leave my B plate there. And then we're going to take our card out. And this is the one place that you want to be a little careful. We're going to take our embossing folder, and we know this is the front, this is the back, so we're wanting to emboss right here, but you do not want to take the cutting edge and put it down on your embossing folder, because that will cut your folder. So put it face down on the area that you want. And let's get our tan cutting mat. We'll put that in there. Now we're going to put our other B plate on top here. So what you want to be very careful of at this stage is that the cutting edge of your die is facing up against this your cutting mat, because it'll ruin your die otherwise. You can do this with any of your embossing plates, your Fiskars embossing plates, or those sorts of things. It will do that really nicely. So let me get this out of the way, and we'll do the big reveal here. And you can see how very cool our embossing is. Well, you'll be able to see it better when we ink it up. So let's do that. Let's get everything out of the way. And I'm going to start with some lighter colors. I'm leaving it in my embossing folder, my embossing die here, because I want to keep that clean white edge. And I'm just going to come in and rub. This is tumbled glass, and I used the cracked glass die, or that Tim Holtz embossing folder that has that kind of cracked glass look to it. And I'm pushing pretty hard so that I get down into the recessed areas. And now I'm going to take a little bit of broken china and blend that in. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to show you a card that I made with this technique. And you'll see in the card that I actually used several different colors to make the background for my little cheeky nurse. And I did that exactly the same way. So now that I've kind of blended in my lighter colors, I'm going to take chipped sapphire and just rub it over the top. Do a direct to paper technique, because while it's flat, I can just hit the high spots with this. And when we're done, I'm going to clean up my little mess here. Take this out, and look how cool. Be great to put be the focal element on the front of your card. Anyway, it is super simple. To this, I would just add some rock candy stickles, and you'll end up with this lovely sparkly effect. I hope you all are doing well. I am going to get back up and head back into the studio to continue doing some cleaning and purging. I would encourage you to come to my blog, because I'm trying to do a daily post with sharing some favorite layouts and projects that I've done with some techniques there. And thanks for stopping, and have a great day. Bye.